Hey, it's Adam Narreau here with Realty One Group Empire, and this is your April 2021 market update. And guess what? We are still in a seller's market. There hasn't been any significant change to the inventory, which is pretty much the bottom line driving this whole market. So the increase in pricing is due to the lack of inventory. In my last video, we had a total of 398 homes available, which is an absurdly low amount. In the Victor Valley area, we want to see around 6 months worth of inventory to be what is considered a healthy market, to where it's not a seller's market, it's not a buyer's market. It's basically just a neutral market. So with that being said, let's jump on into this first slide. And as you'll see here, we have the green bars represent the number of homes sold, and the blue line represents the number of new listings brought to the market. So as you'll see here, we've gone 2 months in a row where we've brought in more listings to the market than the number of homes sold, which is a good thing. We need to get back to a healthy market. We are kind of think of the market as a pendulum. So we've gone from a neutral market around this time last year all the way to a seller's market. So eventually that pendulum's gonna have to swing back. How long that is gonna take, I don't know. So we're still in a seller's market, so don't even worry about that. So as you'll see here, last month we sold a total of 322 homes, and we brought a total of 365 homes to the market. So, I mean, that's only a difference of 40 homes. Not that big of a deal. That's not really going to have any change in the market. The difference of those 40 homes has probably already been bought up by now, to be honest with you. So the good news is we're starting to see more listings come to the market. But still, we are still, neck deep in a seller's market. So let's jump on to the next slide. The next slide, now this is gonna show the average days on market. And as you can see here, we're back down to 32 days. Now this also has homes that are completely overpriced. So this number, in reality, it's kind of skewed. In reality, if you've kept up with the maintenance on your home, and your home is marketed correctly, your home's probably going into escrow in a day. That's just the honest truth about it. There's such a demand from buyers that as long as your home, is priced correctly, you can even probably overprice your home and still receive offers on it. That's the reality of the market. It's a seller's market. Think about it as, when there was no toilet paper pretty much this time last year. How much are you willing to pay for a roll of toilet paper? Depends how bad you need it. So, as you'll see here, the green line up above, that represents the sold price compared to the listing price. And we're back at 101%. So homes are going over asking price. Great time to sell. There's no better time than now to sell your home. And this slide right here just proves it. This is the months of inventory. We're at 0.6 of a month's worth of inventory. Let's just call it 2 weeks. So that means if another home isn't brought to the market to be sold, we're gonna run out of homes to sell in 2 weeks. I mean, think about that. What's the date today? The 13th? I'm filming this on a Tuesday. So 2 weeks from now, what's that? Pretty much the end of the month. We'll just call it the end of the month. If no homes are brought to the market, there's no homes to sell in the Victor Valley area, which is absolutely wild. Think about going into May and there's no homes available to buy. I can't even fathom that, to be honest with you. And now this is the interesting slide. This one I usually don't show, but as you'll see here, the green line represents the average asking price for homes. So the average for sale price of a home. And then the red line represents the average sold price of a home. And as you'll see here, from February to March, we've had an increase in the asking price of homes of $40,000. So in February, the average asking price was $383,000. And in March, it shot up to $423,000, which is, I mean, just look at the graph. That's a massive increase. This time last year, the average asking price was $319,000. So we've gone up almost over $100,000 in the past 12 months on the asking price. And as you'll see with the red line, the average sold price this time last year was $285,000. And the average sold price for this year, or this time in March, was $341,000. So, I mean, $60,000 basically put in your pocket if you're looking to sell your home right now. So just in a year, a massive increase on the average sold price of homes, which is wild. So like I've been saying, we are in a total seller's market right now. So if you've been thinking about selling your home, the time is now. I mean, look at these numbers. We have about 2 weeks worth of inventory. The average sold price has gone up $60,000 in the last year, and there's no inventory. My last video I made, we were sitting at 398 total homes available in the Victor Valley area, which is absurdly low. That is ridiculous. So if you've been selling, there's no better time than now. And I know what you're thinking. Okay, if I put my home on the market, where the hell am I going to move to? Because I'm going to be in the same situation as all these buyers are in now. Well, here's my contact information. Reach out to me. I'd love to go over there's procedures in place for that, so don't worry about it. I'll discuss all that with you, and we can set up a plan. So if you are thinking about selling your house, we're not just gonna throw your home on the market and then you're out of a home once you close escrow on that. So reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you about that. And now buyers, I know what you're thinking. Man, these prices are getting way too high. There's no homes. I'm getting beat out on market on homes I am putting offers in. And yes, that's the reality of the market we're in now. So, like I've been saying, if you don't want to purchase a home in today's market, the two things I say to work on are: one, increasing your credit score, and two, saving as much money as possible so you can compete in a market like we are in now. You're gonna have to have closing costs. That's typically around 3% of the purchase price. So you're gonna have to have that money saved. And also you're gonna need money to go in over asking price. As you can see, I mean, the average asking price has shot up $40,000 in the last month. So if you're a buyer, you're gonna have to be extremely well qualified, and you're gonna have to have your finances in order to even basically compete as a buyer in today's market. So with that being said, if you're a buyer, please reach out to me too. I'd love to give you a buyer's consultation on what we can do to get your offer accepted and how we can move forward in this market that we're dealing with right now. So with that being said, my name's Adam Narreau, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.